key retail factors for Madrid is retail taxable sales had a 4% increase, number of reporting firms down to 87 firms, population increased 0.8%, average sales per firm also increased, average sales per capita though did drop to 4,173. The total taxable retail sales and number of reporting firms for Madrid. At the top we have the real sales in millions of dollars. It's a 10-year spread, and that's in the red dot. In the reporting firms below in blue, we also have a 10-year spread ranging from 75 established stores to 87. We need to make sure that we understand that throughout this video we're talking about taxable retail sales and not total retail sales. So this is based strictly on the taxable retail sales and the number of reporting firms to the state of Iowa. We see that there's a dip in 2011, so the recession really didn't hit until later. As we can see, sales just below 10 million, and it's edged back up 2012 and 2013. Also on the other side, on the reporting firms, we see the reporting firms have decreased from 93 down to 87, and so that is probably a bigger concern for Madrid right now. The taxable retail sales per capita is just what it says. It takes the total taxable sales and divides it by the population. And so you can see the blue line is actually for the state of Iowa, and it's running just below 12,000 sales per capita. In the red, we see Madrid, which is quite a bit below Iowa. And so in 2014, we had 5,475 as a sales per capita, and then in fiscal year 2013, we had 4,173. So for a decrease in sales per capita. The population trends using a 2003 population, where that is 100%. You see Madrid in the red solid line, which is outperforming both Boone County in the red dotted line and the state of Iowa in the blue dash. And so the population trend is a component of retail sales, along with median income, along with increasing shoppers to your area. And so what we need to do here is to see this population trend and to see if we can identify that and see what needs they have as far as retail and why they're not shopping in Madrid versus someplace else. Within the Retail Trade Analysis Report, we actually group cities into peer groups, and this is the top 10 listing for Madrid's peer group, which is peer group number 3, which has 63 communities within it. And so you can see West Burlington at 62,000 per capita sales, Williamsburg at 40,000. Some of these are kind of obvious because they're in the Great Lakes area or they have a shopping mall within their district. But what we can use this for is we can filter out some of the cities that have populations in that 3,000 range that maybe have 3 or 4 more in per capita sales, and you can go to those particular cities and see what are they doing as a strategy that maybe Madrid is not, and I can easily give that list to you, and that may help in giving you a strategy also. This is estimated trade area capture, and what we're trying to do here, we're annualizing shoppers, and so we're giving them a annual budget or bundle of goods for taxable retail sales, and we're dividing it into the taxable sales for the year and coming up with the number of shoppers. So as we see in red, this is the estimated number of shoppers. In 2004 we see it's a little over 1,000, but the population in Madrid is 2,336, and so we actually should be, if everybody was buying everything they needed for their own goods, then they would be up near that blue solid line. And we actually see the margin increasing in 2013, so even more shoppers are going outside of Madrid to do their shopping. This chart is similar to the last slide that we had. This is a pull factor comparison utilizing the peer groups. This is actually a ratio in comparison to what we had using shoppers in the past. There's a break even of 0 and or 1.0, and what that means, anything above 0, you're probably becoming a regional trade center where shoppers are coming into your district. Anything below 1 is where that you have people actually traveling from your city and going elsewhere to do their shopping. So we see here the peer median. This is where we're getting into this peer group number 3 is where we're getting into our retail trade centers. And so we see 1.14, and that should pretty much stay steady all the way through till 2013 on the median group. And then Madrid, you see 0.46, and then it goes to 2013 0.39. And so definitely there's leakage here where people are going elsewhere to do their shopping from Madrid. This is a chart of the worker inflows and outflows for employment in 2011. The arrow to the left is actually employed in Madrid and living elsewhere. The circle is employed and living in Madrid, and the arrow to the right is living in Madrid and employed elsewhere. The blue arrow on the left is an opportunity to actually convince those people that they should be living in Madrid. The blue arrow on the right hand side, and chances are there's employment within a range of probably 45 minutes, and if we can have some light industry or increase some retail employment, we may be able to encourage those people to actually be employed in Madrid. So those are some of the strategies that possibly could work. This chart is the neighboring community comparisons on per capita retail sales. So this is just in the neighboring area of Madrid. And so you see at the top of the list, we see Grimes at 19,000 per capita sales. Then we see Ames and Boone and Perry. And we see Madrid about third from the bottom here, with Polk City on one side and Woodward on the other. How I would probably use this particular graph, I would take a look at Slater and Granger and have some council members hop in a truck and see what they have, or what variety of stores that they have that possibly Madrid doesn't, and maybe that becomes part of your strategy.